What's up, Gemini? I don't know if I was ready. Okay. Gemini. I feel a little nervous. I feel a little scared. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Gemini. Okay, we have 9 angelic influences. Accessing the angelic network to bring order. Using this route, I now access the network of angels. I can remove negative influences, chaotic influences in my life and around me, and ignite the support and assistance of positive angels. We also have 28. Soulmate, very rare. Breaking judgment. Negative feelings are expelled throughout all of humanity. The closer we get to each other. Shin Aleph He. This root contains the energy of the mate to your soul and is now aroused in your being. I now attract my other half soul to join me in all my relationships and invites an enriching and strengthens the vows of all past and future promises. We transform timelines, future promises. We transform timelines and cannot be remolded to fit another. We are made special for the world and each other, whether romantic or not. There is no denying it. All feel it. Shin Aleph He. You have Nun Tav He. Courage to speak your mind or to tell the truth with 25. When I need to tell the truth, this root gives me the courage to open my heart before I open my mouth. When I need to hear the truth, it gives me the strength to open my ears and close my mouth. And we have Mem Lamed He, sharing the flame, priestly blessing to share the light force. I take this root with me out into the real world so I can share the light with my friends, family, and the whole family of humankind. I envisage openings and opportunities in the world for the global dissemination of this ancient wisdom. I ask for strength to walk the talk. I know that this root arouses forces of immortality and joy in the world, and I must demand nothing less. Okay. Interesting. So Gemini, there could be an energy here of like, this could even be like a child. Like your child could be your soulmate. Like, you think about it, like when you give birth or like when you have a child, it's like part of your soul goes into that child. That's why it's your child. That's why kids are so important when you have a kid. Like you have, like there's part of you that has to go into the creation of that child. Okay. You could be involved with your soulmate. You could have, you could be just in an energy where it's like your soulmate is really standing beside you, riding beside you, like rocking beside you, something like that. You could be needing to speak your mind about something to do with someone you feel a really strong connection with. You could be feeling like magnetized to a certain individual and needing to speak your mind about it, or maybe like you're getting the courage to communicate the things you're needing to communicate with someone. You have 9, 28, 25, 23. So you could be born on any days of the month. So we have the 9th of the month, the 25th of a month, the 23rd of a month, or the 28th of a month. The first card we have out is the Tower. Okay. You and this person could have, like, literally fallen, like, in, like, you're in, I know that this is going to sound kind of, like, Piscean and, like, kind of, I don't know how to say it. It's going to sound kind of, like, spiritual, maybe? There could have been, like, like, something where, like, you and this person, just with that soulmate card that came out, it could literally be, like, I don't know. We're talking about Gemini, though, here. Geminis aren't really so much like that, but, like, it's giving me, like, you and this person could have, like, literally, like, split when you were being made, or, like, when you were being born, or, like, I don't know. But let's go back into, like, reality and talk about this reality-wise. There could definitely be a situation here where you are losing some sort of status, or it's like you're at a risk of losing something. You're at a risk of being thrown down from somewhere. You're at a risk of being, getting into an argument. Okay, shocking someone. Something about somebody being shocked. The Tower can also just talk about, like, that's not the right vape pen. Oh, I gotta get the right one here. Much better. Now, there could be something here around housing. There could be something here around the heart space. There could have something to do with, like, the southern border, or, like, the southern border of your chart. Your 4th house, your heart space, your home space. Something about, you know, making sure that your bills are all paid on time. Okay? You could potentially need to be, like, holding back or not, like, budgeting really well right now. Or maybe you're being asked, like, with this soulmate card, maybe you're being asked to, like, go within yourself and find, like, the other half of you within yourself. Like, I don't know if you have, like, a fragmented personality, or if, like, you split, where you have, like, an alter ego, or just, like, a different kind of person, a character that you can put on, something like that. There's something about that, a visionary. So you're somebody that has a really strong third eye. You're somebody that, like, you can, like, see, like, you have ideas in your mind, or you can see the way something should be made, or you can see the way, you can see this other person. This could just be, like, your ideal person that you would want to spend your life with. Like, you can see them in your mind. Now, if it's your actual soulmate, like, if we're talking, like, somebody that you have, like, a karmic contract with, we have a Warrior. Very interesting. You can see this lightning bolt. Now, you could be shocking the fucking hell out of someone. You could be shocking the hell out of someone, see? It's like, You got, lightning bolts in your hands. Working on your discipline with that 4 of Pentacles. Your toughness. Your stoic. Self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. We have a Lover with this Visionary, and then we have a Martyr with this Warrior. You could be the kind of person that, like, you'll really, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. There could be somebody that you like have a lot of love for, somebody that you're willing to kind of do a lot for, something you're willing to like help someone out a lot with, or like a martyr's technically like somebody that would like die for a cause. So it could be somebody that you'd like you die for. My dad's a Gemini. He used to say that when he was a kid, that he would die for me and my sister. We have the Emperor card out here. The Star. A lot of major arcanas. You have more majors. There's I'm gonna pull 8 cards. You have there's 7 cards out. There's 4 major arcanas so far. And another major arcana. Could have a Gemini moon. It's really interesting looking at this star card and this moon card. It almost looks like they're somewhere in the same vicinity, just a different part of the lake. Like it looks like a continuation almost of this scene of the star, where there's these 2 dogs, or it could even be like that different aspect of that, where it's like this star is pouring her emotions out. She's like emptying herself of water. I do have to pee right now. And then there's these 2 dogs, and like they're like aggressively barking at the moon. So there could be some sort of like lunar something that's going on here. The moon can talk about illusions, fears. You could be doing moon magic. This Emperor is holding on to what he's got. And I don't understand, there's this Magician card here that's on the top line, but these other 2 energies are on the bottom. The Emperor and the Star are on the bottom, but this Magician is on the top. So I'm not really, but as above, so below. Maybe that's why the Magician is on the top, to say that the energies are the same. There could have been some sort of like catastrophic or like sudden event that happened that brought these people together. I'm seeing like 3 different people. The Magician and the Moon. The Magician needs to be really, or I don't know, it could be like the Magician has this 9 of Cups next to him, because they kind of have the same background. The 9 of Cups is like wish fulfillment card. It's just kind of like not really doing much because like they're already fulfilled. They just kind of sit and like wait, or sit and like just live their life. They don't really have much to do. Well, this star here, this energy of the star, you can see she's got, this has 2 major arcanas, so the moon and the star could be talking about like this star could be kind of like reflective of her environment. So like there's like a lot of chaos or a lot of like anger, a lot of like tension, frustration. It might be like this star energy is just kind of like, is that making any sense? Not really. Okay. Can you give me some more? I want to know some more information. Can you tell me what this tower is about? Why is there this sudden fall? Or why was there this sudden fall? Or what is the energy of this tower here? Where it's like the crown gets knocked off the tower's head and then they fall. So what is this falling energy? Somebody could have like been making plans to expand their life, or making plans to do something, to go out and be something more. Somebody has intentions and plans, and they have desires to do more in life. Because there's this 4 of Pentacles here, and he is like bigger than the entire city around him, which could talk about like feeling like your potential is bigger than your environment, or like your environment isn't in alignment with your highest potential. There could be a desire to travel long distance, to go fly places, to go see new things, to you're right, there could even be really like you could be traveling long distances. You could even be traveling to places like towns that are smaller. There's a Five of Swords. Give me one more for this Star and this Nine of Cups. The Wheel. And the Hanged Man. Huh. The Hanged Man talks about needing to take a different perspective in something. The Wheel of Fortune talks about cycles. So what can Gemini do? I feel like you're kind of like, I want to say, Gemini, I feel like you're not really, you don't really have any, I feel like you don't really have a lot of say, or it's like you kind of feel like you're in between a rock and a hard place. It's like there's things you want to do, opportunities and things you want to be able to give people, but it's like you kind of have to go with the flow of things, right? Like you want to be able to do something and to create something, but you're having a difficult time finding the resources. You're having a difficult time finding the like a way to actually make it happen. Like you can dream about things and you can fantasize about things and you can see, you know, you can vision things all day, but if there's no practical grounded way to bring it into reality, it's going to make it really difficult to actually like materialize those things. It's like pipe dreams. Isn't that what pipe dreams? I would say pipe dreams for that. Okay. We're Gemini. We have Venus in Libra with the lightness of being. You could be getting into like Chinese culture, or you could be getting into like Chinese astrology. We have Lilith in Taurus, the hate nurtured with love. We have New Moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. We have Moon in Leo, reaching outward. We have Cancer with intuition to protect, attitudes from the past about, resulting from the history of. We have the Moon in Cancer, or we just have the Moon, the nurturing of feelings caused by and reactions. And then we have a full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. And we have Aries, your willpower, what you think you know about, and do it your own way. And so Gemini, there's something here about needing to really take charge, do something your own way, not follow people's what people tell you, like what they think you should do. We have sharing tales of love and romance, and then we also have romanticism with Neptune, which was kind of like that beginning, like when I began the reading, I was talking a little bit about like that Neptunian, there's some sort of Neptunian influence you have with someone. Neptunian, like soul contract, where there's a Neptunian connection, so the love is like really, it's otherworldly. It's like, how do I explain it? There's a Neptunian love connection you have with someone that is like, intoxicating, intense. Now you could have a Pluto, Neptune, you could have a Pluto-Neptune thing going on. You could have a Pluto-Neptune-Jupiter thing going on. You could have a North Node, South Node, Neptune thing going on with someone. That could make it seem a little bit like fantastical, or like a little bit like unreal. Especially if you're feeling like strong feelings of magnetic like attraction or something like that to someone. But it feels like kind of like not totally based in reality, if it seems kind of like fantastical, it could literally be because there's some sort of Neptunian, which is the higher octave of Venus. So sometimes it can seem a little bit like unreal. It can seem a little bit like not totally based in reality, or it can even have like weird self-sacrificing kind of like maybe even slightly I don't know. Neptune is weird. Neptune is trippy. Neptune is strange. Strangest things. I don't know what happened to that other tarot deck. What do I do with it? Oh, yeah. Oh. Sorry, I've been yawning. Let's see. Okay, so I want to know Gemini. So if you're a single Gemini and you don't have any sort of love prospects in your life, you're just kind of single, focusing on yourself, can you give me a few cards to explain what you need to know? Where is the single Geminis at? I don't feel like you're fighting it. I feel like you are kind of open to like having some sort of love in your life. I don't really feel like you're fighting that. Now, when I was talking a lot about the soulmate thing, I do feel like you were like hoping or thinking or wishing that you were going to have some sort of situation like that happen in your life, whether you have met this person or not. You could literally just have like an ideal person that you've created in your mind. Like, oh yeah, this would be the ideal person. That's like my soulmate. If you don't literally have a physical person, yeah, the Lovers came out. You're not fighting it. I don't feel like this other person is fighting it either. I feel like this other person is very open to getting to know you, to understanding you. This person's open to communicating with you. This person enjoys communicating with you, or they enjoy the way that you communicate. The Two of Wands in reversed, with the Ace of Wands upright. Okay. This person could be at a distance. Or something's at a distance. So something, like you could be feeling like you're a long ways away until you're ready to fully be the person that you have in your mind, like who they expect or who they deserve. Let's see. What's going on with Gemini in work and their career? Emperor came out. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Swords reversed. Three of Swords reversed. You know, it's like career is not going to break your heart, right? Love and relationships might. You could even be having like a work romance, or there could be something about like work and connecting with a lot of people, or something about like connecting with someone at work or the work you do. I don't feel like this person's going to break your heart. This person's going to heal your heart, or it's going to make your heart's going to feel better when you're dealing with this person, potentially. If you've been having any heart issues. King of Cups reversed, Page of Wands in the upright, Page of Swords, ugh, the Star. Alright, so there's those two dogs that were coming through. They're the Page of Wands and then the Page of Swords. Pretty immature energy, honestly. They work well together, though. 2 seasons. It's like 2 seasons of something. You could be watching binge watching Netflix or something. You could literally be watching the new Stranger Things season. I think it came out, did it? I don't know. I don't watch that show. It wasn't really interesting to me. I do like to see, though, the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's like you are really willing to kind of like face your battles, overcome them. This has been a long reading. My nose is itching. Hey! Hey! Alright. That's what I got for you, Jen. Goodbye.